What if everything you truly needed could fit into a single moment? What if fulfillment was not found in the abundance of things, but in the absence of excess? In the modern world, we often measure life by how much we accumulate, but in the far north, where nature is vast and time moves slowly, there is a different understanding. Here, minimalism is not just a style, it is a philosophy, a way of being, a path to clarity, balance, and purpose. So, what exactly is Nordic minimalism? To understand it, we need to go back to the roots of Scandinavian culture. The North has always been a place of extremes, long winters, vast landscapes, and a rhythm of life shaped by nature. To survive, people had to embrace simplicity, not as a trend, but as a necessity. This is where the essence of Nordic minimalism began. Even centuries ago, Nordic life was built around the idea of just enough. Viking craftsmanship emphasized function over excess. Their homes were modest yet warm. Their tools were simple yet durable. This mindset carried through generations, evolving into a refined way of living that we see today. During the 19th century, the arts and crafts movement emphasized handcrafted, durable objects, a reaction against mass production. This further shaped the Nordic ideal that beauty comes from function. As the modern world evolved, this principle remained. After World War II, the Nordic countries embraced a social philosophy centered on balance and equality. Life was meant to be lived in harmony, not in endless pursuit of material wealth, but in the cultivation of contentment. This is where two fundamental concepts emerged: Lagom and Hygge. Lagom is a Swedish word that means just the right amount. Not too much, not too little, only what is necessary to create balance. It is a philosophy of moderation, a belief that true happiness is found in sufficiency, not excess. Lagom is present in daily life, whether in home design, work-life balance, or the way people interact with nature. It teaches that fulfillment is not in more, but in enough. It also extends beyond physical space. It is a way of approaching work, relationships, and personal goals with moderation and thoughtfulness. Then there is Hygge, a Danish concept that cherishes coziness, warmth, and the quiet joys of life. A soft blanket on a cold night, the flicker of candlelight, the comfort of sharing a simple meal with loved ones. Where Lagom is about balance, Hygge is about atmosphere. It is the feeling of ease, of being present in a moment of quiet comfort. It reminds us that true luxury is not found in things, but in experience. Unlike more austere forms of minimalism, Nordic minimalism embraces warmth. It does not reject comfort, but refines it, choosing quality over quantity. In many parts of the world, beauty is defined by grandeur and perfection. But in the Nordic tradition, beauty is found in simplicity. It is not about embellishment, but about purity of form and function. This appreciation for simplicity is seen in Nordic design, where objects are stripped down to their essence. But beyond aesthetics, this principle extends to life itself. Clarity over excess, substance over superficiality. Beauty is not something added. It is something revealed when all that is unnecessary is removed. Nordic minimalism is not about having nothing. It is about having with purpose. To own little, but cherish deeply. To surround oneself only with what adds meaning. This is the essence of Nordic minimalism. Consumption here is thoughtful. Objects are made to last, chosen with care, and valued over time. To own less is also to waste less. Nordic minimalism is deeply connected to sustainability. Choosing fewer, better-made objects means reducing waste and respecting nature. What we own should serve us, not weigh us down. To have less, but live more. In many cultures, emptiness is feared. A blank space must be filled. A silent moment must be interrupted. But in Nordic thought, emptiness is not a void. It is a space to breathe, to exist without distraction. To strip away the unnecessary is not to lose, but to gain, to make room for life itself. The mind, like a home, must be uncluttered to be at peace. What remains when we let go of what we do not need? That is where truth begins. In the Nordic way of life, there is no need for excess, because sufficiency is enough. This wisdom is deeply woven into the culture, a quiet rejection of the superfluous, a reverence for what is essential, to own little but cherish deeply, to speak less but say more, to move slowly but with intention. This is the wisdom of less. In a world that rushes forward, the greatest act of defiance is to be still, to listen, to exist fully in a single moment without the pull of the next. Stillness is not the absence of movement, it is the presence of awareness. To be still is to observe, to understand, to let the world unfold without the need to control it. Perhaps the greatest knowledge is not found in words but in silence. Minimalism is not about having less, it is about being more. Less is not empty, less is full of meaning.